Being anything in the LGBTQIA plus community is not a sin. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. God's been giving me all kinds of messages, and I've been learning more about what I am supporting, and I am here to say it is not a sin. It's not a sin to be homosexual, it's not a sin to be bisexual, it's not a sin to be transgender, it's not a sin to be asexual, it's not a sin to be demisexual, nothing. First of all, the very first thing all of us as members is we do not know exactly what God did. Job 38:4, God says, "Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding." Job, considered the oldest book of the Bible. And people think they know better now? Over 2,000 years since Jesus was on this earth. And people are trying to say that they know better just because at times God is called Father in the Bible. In Genesis 1:26, God says, "Let us make man," means human, not a male. "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, over livestock and all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." Why, who is them if God creates Adam? And then we are told in Genesis 1 that God created them male and female. It's not saying male and female. No. God created male and female. See, I drew, but sorry, I'm listening. I drew stars and rectangles. This is what I mean. Stars and rectangles. And this is what male and female all together. Stars and rectangles. Not stars and rectangles. No. Male and female. Stars and rectangles. And then, okay, we're told, right, that it was not good for man to be alone. So God looked all over for a helper. And brought all the animals. But there was nothing. And then this always confused me because it said, since God could not find a helper, he took Adam's rib. And I was like, how do you just a rib out of you make a whole person if you're not using the dust of the earth or not? But then I learned more about the Jewish teaching and the word. And I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I think it's Selah or Silla. P-S-E-L-A. And that word does not mean rib. In Genesis, it's the only time it's used to mean rib. All the other times it's used, it means like the side of a building or the side of a ark. So it's like you decorate the side. They're like armies at the side. So God took one of Adam's sides and made Eve. Made man came from woman, which would mean, if that explains so much better, flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone, because woman actually came right out of man. as a song, sorry, in Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Yes, it's not Christianity, it's Greek, it's Zeus, but and my drawing is terrible. You can watch the Hedwig drawing, but basically, man was two parts, man. So God created man and woman, male and female together, and then split them down the side. So when human was first created, there were everything, and we don't know. Maybe there are a bunch. The Garden of Eden could be just one story of many places. It could be that there was just Adam and Eve as one and starting. I mean, it said, where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? I don't know. My faith just tells me God made me. And my faith tells me God made you. That's what I know. That God made us. And sure, we don't need. We know God is sometimes referred to as a father in the children, like in Psalm 103. That's how a father has compassion for his children. But here are just a few times that God is also a female. Hosea 11 is God bending down and feeding his children like a mother, Hosea 13, this is like a mother bear robbed of her cubs. Deuteronomy 32 calls God is like a mother eagle. It says God gives birth. Isaiah 66 says God as a comforting mother. Isaiah 49 says God will not forget us like a mother who is nursing her child or carrying a child in the womb. Isaiah 42 describes God as a woman in labor. Matthew 23 and Luke 13 describe God as a mother hen that gathers her brood under her wings. I'm sorry to get emotional. I know people who are being denied their right of who they are, who, their family just shuns them, and it hurts me that they do this to them. It hurts. I mean, God loves these people, God made these people. He did not make a mistake. God didn't see I from God either, but I don't believe that God is only male. I just say he. I don't think there's a great way to actually refer to God, because God is the great I am. God is Yahweh. God is God. God is the Spirit. God does not have sexuality, and God has every sexuality. If it is not, So then, it's just not the way. I'm sorry, it's hard for me, but I want you to know you are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Because, God is also referred to as rock, shield, light, hiding place, refuge, fortress. Some of those are sexuality. And I'm better at writing, but Ab is Abun, mother and father, in the Lord's Prayer. And I just want to get this out there, let you know you are loved. And this demisexual, heterosexual female loves you. And if you're not loved, you're my family now.